Oh, hello everybody. How are you all doing? I'm doing much better today from my last video. Oh my goodness, that was a bad day. And I want to thank you all for coming and giving such wonderful, encouraging, and kind comments on that day. It really did help me. I didn't have the energy to sit and reply to all of you. I think I did like 2 or 3 and then I was like, I can't do anymore. It was just one of those days. But I want to thank you all so much for coming out to that video. But anyway, today I'm in a good mood. I just got my license renewed, which was wonderful. I got to do it without my glasses. I've been taking eye supplements since I stopped wearing contacts a few years ago. And I've been taking eye supplements, and my vision is now, I said it in another video, this eye is 20/20, this one is 25. So I asked the guy at the MVD, I was like, can I take the test, the eye test, without my glasses to see if I can see? I was not only able to read the one that he told me to read, but I could read way down at the bottom. So no restrictions on my license. I don't even need the glasses to drive. So that was great. That made me very happy. I was like, yay! I'm going to be 70 next month and I can still see pretty darn good. Until those cataracts come in that I was told I have the very, very, very beginning of. But even then, that's years from now. So, yeah, so I'm very happy I got my license out of the way. I got the 8 years. So I don't have to worry about it again until I'm 78. And while I was in there was a man who walked in, bless his heart. He walks in, you know, he's so old. And he sits down next to me, and tells me, today's my birthday. And I was like, how old are you? He goes, I'm 89. And I just renewed my license the other day. And I was like, oh, well, congratulations. I said, happy birthday. And he goes, yep, 89 years old. He was so proud of himself that he's still driving. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to make this video real quick to ask you, for those of you that are, oh, I don't know, older and living alone, or maybe you're just living alone, doesn't matter your age, tell me what you like about it. Let's start with something, you know, positive. Tell me what you like about living alone. I personally like the fact that I don't have to take care of anybody. Yep. Some of the things I've heard other people are going through with their partner, their spouse, whatever, having to take care of them. I'm kind of like, oh, wow. I don't have to deal with that. I like that I can do whatever I want, when I want, how I want, if I want, and I don't have to worry about anybody's opinions. I don't have to worry about compromising anything. I can live how I want in my home with nobody criticizing me in any way, shape, or form. I can eat if I want to, not eat if I want to. I don't have to make a dinner, a breakfast, a lunch, anything, a snack. I can just say, I'm not hungry today. Snack on a banana and I'm good. Whatever the case may be. I can shower whenever I want to, morning, noon, or night, whatever time of the day I feel like. I'm just like, nah, I'll shower when I feel like it today. And I just love knowing that when I go to bed at night, it's just me and my 2 little doggies snuggled up in bed as I watch something on TV. Come here, baby. Snuggled up as I watch something on TV. I don't have anybody disrupting my sleep. When my 2 little dogs go to sleep, that's it. They're gone. I wouldn't even know they were there all night. They don't move. They don't make noises. They don't snore. They don't nothing. They're down and that's it. They're down and out for the night. So I enjoy that. I enjoy waking up when I feel, getting out of bed when I feel like getting out of bed, I should say, because I tend to wake up early. Today I woke up at 5:50. Wasn't thrilled with that, but it was like, oh well. So I just laid in bed and watched some TV. And I like being able to, you know, if I feel like lounging in bed for however long, I don't have to worry about getting up to make somebody a breakfast. You know, there's so many things. Tell me what you like about living alone. Tell me about that. Now I know there's the lonely days. Yeah, I admit to that. I'm not going to sit here and say there's never a lonely day. Yes, there are lonely days and there are lonely nights. But on the whole, I love, this is my life. I have my place decorated how I want it. I don't have to worry about somebody else saying I don't like that, or no, do we really need that? Should we really get that? I can do what I want with my house. I can have it situated however I want. I can clean it when I want to, you know, because I do like a clean home, but I'm not some, you know, crazy fanatic that dusts every single day and vacuums every single day and scrubs everything every single day. No, I'm not that. But I do have a clean home. But yeah, and that's another thing, you know, nobody criticizing me about, well, why don't you do this or why don't you do that, or there are nights, which is rare because I don't like waking up to dirty dishes. I really hate that. But there are nights when I'm human and I'm like, I don't feel like doing the dishes tonight. I just don't feel like it. So I just rinse them off, leave them on the side of the sink and do them the next day. I don't have anybody criticizing me about, well, you know, as if it's only my chore, right? If I were married. But I don't have anybody, oh, you know, the dishes are dirty on the side there. I don't have that. Yeah, there's just a lot of put down in the comments what things you like about living alone. Share your opinions, and maybe you bring up things that I certainly have not mentioned or others might not even be thinking of, like, wow, that's a positive, that's a plus. Maybe they didn't realize it, you know, like, oh, I never thought about that. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And I like knowing that when I go somewhere, I don't have to what would the word be? I don't have to, honey, I'm going to be going to Target. How long are you going to be? What are you going to go for? What do you need? What, you know, none of that. It's just like, I feel like going to a store, I get up and I go. I don't have to deal with somebody about where I'm going or what I'm doing or how long I'm going to be gone. No. If I want to be gone, I'm going to be gone. I don't have to worry that somebody's like, well, why didn't you get back for lunch, to make lunch, or when are you going to get back to make dinner, or, you know, that kind of stuff. No. I'm happy not to have to deal with that. And at my age, I'm going to be perfectly honest and say I'm very happy that I don't have to be taking care of, say, an elderly husband. You know, and that might sound pretty selfish, but you know what? So what if I'm a little selfish? I've done my share of taking care of, being married 22 years. Actually, I've been married twice. First time I was a kid at 18, 3 years, had one child. That marriage seems like it didn't even exist. It was so long ago. And the second one was 22 years, and I raised, you know, 5 kids. So, and then I was a caregiver for the elderly. So yeah, I've done my share of taking care of others. I'm happy to be able to take care of me. And I'm trying to think, what else is so good about living alone? With my dogs. I have my dogs here, nobody criticizing, you know, pets or anything like that in any way. I couldn't be with a man unless he was a 1,000,000% dog lover. Not tolerate them, not deal with them. I mean a dog lover, because my dogs are my babies and I spoil them. I spoil them rotten. These little dogs have taken the place of my children because my children are no longer here, but these guys are, you know. Oh my God, she's too much. So yeah, I spoil my little dogs, and if a man told me, well, I don't want any dogs on the bed, I'd be like, there's the door. Bye, don't let them, you know. Yeah, I'd be like, sorry, my dogs get to be on the bed, they get to snuggle up at night, and if you don't like that, it ain't gonna work. That's just the way it is. So I love knowing I have that freedom too, to have my little dogs however I want them. With me, on the couch, on the bed, wherever I feel like having my dogs. Nobody to criticize or complain that the dogs are in the way, that sort of thing. And I can cook whatever I want. Like I said earlier, I can eat whatever I want, whenever I want. Well, I can also cook whatever I want. Like for dinner sometimes, I have no desire to cook. I have no desire to cook, so I will literally just make a sandwich or open a can of soup or something like that because I'm not in the mood to cook, or I'll go out and get something and bring it home. No, I mean, I haven't done that in quite a while, but I have the option to do that. And I can cook whatever I want, make it however I want, and not somebody, oh, I don't really like that, or oh, that's too much salt, or not enough salt, or I don't know, that one's not the best dish ever. I can make whatever I want and enjoy it and not have to worry that somebody's not going to like it, tell me not to make it again, or that didn't come out very good, or whatever. So yeah, I can make whatever I want to eat and no problems. No problems at all. So yeah, that's another thing. And I can buy whatever I want. I don't have somebody criticizing me, telling me you don't need that, that's too expensive or whatever. Not that I'm one who buys expensive stuff. I'm always looking for a deal. I am always looking for a deal on everything. I'm not one of those people who just go buy, buy, buy. I can't. I live on a limited budget, and so I'm always looking for a good deal. That's why I'm a thrift shopper. I like to shop in thrift stores, Goodwill, for different things because I can pay a few dollars for something that I would pay a fortune for in the store. I'm not going to do that. So yeah, and I have nobody telling me you don't need that. Why are you going to get that? No. I can get whatever I want, when I want, if I want, without anybody questioning me in any way, shape, or form. And I like that too. And when I'm not feeling well, if I'm not feeling well, I know that I don't have to worry about taking care of somebody else in any way. You know what I mean? It's like if I don't feel well, I'm in bed or I'm on the couch and I'm done. I'm just done. Do not disturb. You know, yeah, it'd be nice to have somebody around to help me when I'm not feeling well, but it is what it is, so I can't be down and out about that. It's just the way it is. But yeah, if I'm not feeling well, I get to just lay on the couch like a bum and watch whatever I want on the TV, you know, and I like that. I like that a lot. And when you're not feeling well, you know how it is when you're just feeling really crappy? You don't even want to shower, right? It's like, I'm just laying in bed today. Well, I can just not even shower for a day and not worry, you know. It's just like, that's happened to me a few times. Normally, when I don't feel well, I like to take a shower because the warm water just feels good. And you just feel good when you're clean. But you know what I'm talking about, when you have those days when your energy is just gone. And I don't sit there thinking, oh God, I haven't showered, you know. Well, no, I don't even care. I just don't care. So yeah, there's just a lot of things that I'm very grateful for. I really am grateful for. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say, gee, it would never be nice to have someone in my life. But at this point in my life, I don't know that I could have a man around 24/7 unless he was really, really special. And I mean really special, to where I would be like, where did this angel come from? You know, I mean, that's how special you have to be. Because I've been living on my own alone for so long and been single for so long that I would not like it if somebody sits there and starts criticizing what I do, how I do it, when I do it. That would not go over very well with me. And that's just the way it is. And I know there's a lot of people like that out there, who you've been living alone for so long, or you've been single for so long, that you don't want somebody intruding on your everyday existence all the time. So yeah, I feel kind of grateful, you know, as I go through my day, I go out and about, I do whatever. I know that there's nobody I have to go home to take care of in any way. I don't have to cook for him, clean for him, do laundry for him, do what I don't have to. So no, Lily, no. So yeah, that's just some of the things that I can think of, that I just enjoy. I just enjoy knowing that I have all these freedoms that I would not have completely if I was with somebody. And I like knowing that if I don't feel like doing anything to myself, my hair, my makeup, I can wear whatever I want, when I want. Nobody's going to criticize me. I feel like dressing like a slob for the day in sweats and t-shirt or whatever. Well, that's not even dressing like a slob. No, I take that back. That's just being comfortable. And there are men out there who expect women to look like a model every day. Yeah, yeah. That kind of guy can hit the door running. So yeah, I don't have to worry about what I wear. I am who I am, and I'm happy with who I am, and I'm happy with my life. I'm happy with my lifestyle. I'm happy that I can do what I want, and just be me. Just be me. I can be silly, I can be funny, I can sing and dance with my dogs, which I have done, and I don't have anybody making fun of me or saying I'm crazy, but it's just, I think it's a good life. So I just kind of wanted to get an idea. Oh, something is itching my nose. Just get an idea from all of you guys what you enjoy living alone. Is there something I didn't mention? I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's a lot of things that I didn't mention. But those are just some of the things that I'm very grateful for, and I just wanted it to be kind of a positive experience talking about living alone. And maybe I'll do one about the negative side of living alone. But I wanted this to be maybe uplifting to someone who's alone. Be very, very grateful for what you do have and how your life is, maybe. And find the more positive side of your living alone instead of just focusing on the bad side of it. Because there are good things about living alone, guys. There really are. We just need to kind of find them. So anyway, guys, take care, and I will see you in my next video. And once again, thank you for coming out to my last one. I've gotten sleep, I've gotten rest, I've been a bum, and now I feel better. I feel totally better. So take care, and I will see you next time. See you later, guys. Have a good one. Oh. Oh. Hi, baby girl. Oh, there's my little pixie. There's my little pixie. There she is. Wait, she's going to the vet tomorrow. We're going to get that little leg checked out and see what's going on. Oh, baby. Oh, precious. Yes, she's a baby. Yes, she is. Okay, guys. We'll talk to you later. Have a good one. She's snug on her blankie. Bye, guys.